Hi, my name is Josh. I'm an FAA Part 107 pilot and I love drones. I'm currently working to start up my own drone business, and I was actually lucky enough to get my hands on one of these newly released Autel EVO Lite Enterprise Series drones. And figured I'd do a little unboxing and a first impressions for you guys. A little background on this drone. The EVO Lite Enterprise Series was announced I believe on 24 August. Autel put out a YouTube video depicting these drones. And there's two drones in this lineup. You have the EVO Lite Enterprise 640 Thermal and the EVO Lite Enterprise 6K. This review is really going to focus on the 640 Thermal drone, which is what I have. I purchased this drone from Autel Pilot on the 25th of August. I received it on about 4 days later on the 29th. I purchased this with my own funds. This wasn't anything that was gifted for me or to me for a review or anything like that. But I'm familiar with Autel and the quality and some of their drones. I have an Evo 2 V3 already. And what really drew me into this series of drones was the price point. For the around $3,300 for a thermal camera is really hard to find on the market nowadays. So we are doing the unboxing. I received the package via FedEx. Came pretty well wrapped up. Wasn't really any issues with the packaging or anything. No loose parts or anything shaking like that. So I could feel what I think is the soft case there to the right. I didn't want to cut any handles or any part of the fabric, so I had to be a little careful there. And it came in these two parts, really. You have the main box that's got the drone controller and other little accessories in there. You can see it's labeled there, 640T, the thermal. And then we also have the soft case, which is wrapped in plastic separately. The soft case was a larger size, actually. I have an Autel Nano as well. I have a smaller one of these bags, but good quality, good construction, sort of a semi-ruggedized, soft case bag. But it looks high quality. Okay, now let's take a look at the drone here. Here's the box that it comes in. Lists out the make and model there, the EVO Lite 640T Enterprise. It's got some information regarding the serial number and some other bit of information on the color, make, model, things like that. All right, let's take a look inside. You can see we have the drone, the remote, nicely packaged in there. Let's pull the drone out here. Okay, you can see the gimbal there, the dual camera gimbal with a thermal camera and your standard camera. It's got your normal sort of vision sensors beneath and your obstacle avoidance sensors. Battery's already plugged into the drone. It's got a little bit of a charge, but overall, kind of your standard packaging there. Got the gimbal cover here. Looks like it's kind of sitting there. It would have been nice to have that on during transport, but I'm not complaining. Your 6-inch smart remote. It's your standard sort of Autel smart remote. Interestingly enough, on this version, on the top portion, I don't actually show it here in the video. On the top portion, you normally have an HDMI plug. That is actually blocked out. You can't on this model for some reason direct connect HDMI to the remote. Interesting though. So you have your power pack, charging brick for your battery. All right, first impressions. Let's take this thing out and kind of see how it handles and what capabilities this new Enterprise series brings. The drone sports a dual gimbal camera, with the thermal camera having a 640 by 512 resolution, which is pretty standard for Autel's thermal cameras. And it also offers a temperature accuracy of plus or minus 3 degrees. The visible camera has a half-inch CMOS, 48 megapixel resolution, and an f2.8 aperture with a 16 times digital zoom. So this particular series of drones seems to be geared towards first responders and security professionals. This drone comes with what's called AI target recognition and can identify people, vehicles, boats, lots of different things on the screen. It's pretty impressive actually, and I'll show you a couple of examples here in a second. Looking across the top of my screen, you can see some different icons, but you can see that recognition icon highlighted, recog. So what that feature does on these Enterprise series of drones is it's an AI targeting feature, and it actually lights up and identifies any vehicles, people, and boats as well on the screen. It's pretty handy in a security sort of setting. If you have this drone kind of sitting up somewhere and you're, have a facility you're guarding or looking at, this would be really, really fantastic for that. You can see I've posted up here at a busy commercial area, and I'm going to go ahead and try out this tripod feature as well. It works hand in hand with that recognition feature. You can see here we have it's picked up a couple of individuals on a roof here that are doing work. One of the neat things with this drone in this tripod mode is I can set it on tripod mode, and then the drone, I can select an item of interest, be it a vehicle, a person, an object, and it will stay stationary but follow that object, almost like a pole camera floating up in the air. It's pretty cool, actually. You can see it's following that guy pretty well. And if we go here, let's take a look at some of the thermal features of the drone. So if we switch over to the infrared camera, we can see uh, the roof and the personnel on the roof as depicted through a thermal camera. And you have a different varying palettes that you can kind of select through as well. So you can do, like, this is the lava setting. There's a rainbow setting, a black hot, a white hot, etc. So whatever you need to adjust to your particular mission, you can do that with this thermal camera. So we're taking a look now at white hot at this fast food restaurant. You're seeing what's going on. I'll show you another cool feature here. You can actually look in dual screen. I'm not so certain the DJI or some of the other high-level drones, they actually probably do have this feature, but I really do like this feature in the Autel drone here. And here's some actual footage saved on the SD card, direct from the actual camera. You were watching a screen recording before. Just wanted to show you kind of a contrast, what the actual camera looks like. Alright, so now for a little actual night flying. Don't worry, I'm street legal. I got my strobe on the top of the drone, 3 nautical mile visibility. It's cracking. But let's take a look at some of the dark areas here in a darkened environment, what the thermal camera can do. So I've got the drone oriented to a darkened area of the park here. You can kind of see it normal view there. If I switch back over to thermal, you can actually see there's looks like a dog park or a portion of the park where they're walking animals. So you can see an animal, a person, a couple people there, and otherwise, to the naked eye, that's pitch black. I'll pull it up here side by side so you can kind of see. Zoomed in a little bit, but that's what it looks like to the naked eye. Just totally darkened. There's nothing there. All in all, it's a very, very enjoyable drone so far. Let me know what you guys want to see, but I'll be making some more videos on it. Thanks.